Hi, today is Thursday, May 15th, 2025. Today we are going to read this interesting article about honey becoming crystallized. Probably you've noticed a lot that honey gets whitish and crystallized in lumps on the bottom of your jar or bottle of honey. Right, let's see why it is like that. One of my friends told me that honey culled from the flowers on the trees, flowers of the trees are crystallized easily compared to the honey culled from flowers of the ordinary plants. So if that's true or not, let's find it out. But so also some other people are suspicious that the honey becomes crystallized if it contains a lot of sugar, artificial sugar, that was fed to bees so that they could survive the harsh winter or, when the weather inclements, other elements outside are terrible, right? The bees must eat something, and to prevent them from eating their own honey, honey beekeepers feed sugar to them, right? So let's find that out. All those suggestions or hypotheses are correct or not. So once again, this article is from Julie Hamilton. I get snagged a lot by her. Whatever it is, I just get attracted to her articles. I'm not sure how she looks in real life, but I'm sure she has a very hearty mind. She has a heart of gold. What does it mean if your honey crystallizes? Honey is a natural sweetener that has been enjoyed by humans for thousands of years due to its unique taste and numerous health benefits. However, one common issue that many people encounter with honey is crystallization, where the honey transforms from its smooth liquid form into a grainy, solid state. In this article, we will delve into the world of honey, exploring its history, benefits, and why it crystallizes, and most importantly, how you can reverse the process and enjoy your honey in its original form. All about honey. Honey is a sweet, viscous food substance produced by honeybees. It is made by bees collecting nectar from flowers and transforming it into honey through a process of regurgitation and evaporation. Right? Regurgitation and evaporation. The color, taste, and the texture of honey can vary depending on the type of flowers the bees harvested nectar from. Yeah, this is why the same honey bees living in the same hives can produce honey that tastes different throughout the year. Because the flowers in bloom are different from spring to summer to fall and finally winter. Honey is known for its rich flavor, natural sweetness, and various health benefits. Honey history. 7 hidden toxins in your kitchen. I will skip that. The history of honey dates back thousands of years with evidence of its consumption found in ancient cave paintings and artifacts. In ancient times, honey was not only used as a food source, but also for its medicinal properties. Civilizations such as the Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans revered honey for its healing properties and used it to treat various ailments. In fact, in 1922, when archaeologists excavated King Tut's tomb, they found a jar of honey that was still fully intact 1,000 years later. Allegedly, they tasted the honey, but this extra fact was not confirmed. Yeah, I would mind tasting it. Benefits of honey. Honey is more than just a sweet treat. It also offers a myriad of health benefits. It is rich in antioxidants, enzymes, and vitamins that can help boost the immune system, improve digestion, and soothe sore throats. Honey is also known for its antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, making it a valuable addition to both culinary dishes and natural remedies. It is known for its skin healing properties, making it helpful for use on minor burns and for scar healing. So it's good for minor burns and scar healing. Skin healing properties, right? Why honey crystallizes? The process of honey crystallization occurs when the natural sugars in honey form solid granules. Solid granules, right? Giving it a thick, gritty texture. Crystallization is a natural and common process that all types of honey undergo over time. Factors such as temperature, moisture content, and pollen concentration can influence the speed at which honey crystallizes. Commercially processed honey tends to crystallize more slowly compared to raw honey due to the filtration and heating processes involved in its production. The truth about honey is that even if it has crystallized, it will last forever. This is provided that it is in a closed container. If left open, the moisture is allowed to get in, it will eventually begin to ferment. This is more or less how mead, also known as honey wine, or an alcoholic beverage made from honey, is made. So if left open, right? If taken in excess, we learned that expression yesterday. If left open and moisture is allowed to get in, it will eventually begin to ferment. When bees make honey, they are creating a supersaturated solution, which in this case means the natural sugars, mainly glucose and fructose, from the harvested flower nectar are dissolved in a tiny amount of water, and the honey stays liquid but very mentally so, explains Amy Newsom, a gardener, beekeeper, and author of honey. The sugars start to crystallize over time. Interesting article, right? Honeybee venom rapidly kills aggressive breast cancer cells, Australian research finds. How to decrystallize honey? So we just boil it in the kettle with water in it. If you find your honey has crystallized and solidified, fear not, as there are simple ways to reverse the process and restore your honey to its original smooth form. One effective method is to gently heat the crystallized honey by placing the jar or a squeeze bottle in a bowl of warm water. It is important to avoid using water above 95 degrees Fahrenheit to prevent degradation of the honey's beneficial compounds. Allow the honey to warm up gradually until it returns to liquid state, ready to be enjoyed once again. To prevent crystallization in the first place, it's all about how you store your honey. If you have some jars that you will not be eating right now, it's best to keep them below 50 degrees Fahrenheit. It will be a bit more solid, so you will have to allow it to warm up a bit before it will be pourable, right? If you are eating your honey right away or frequently, keep it between 70 degrees and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. This will help to delay crystallization. Precautions with honey consumption. While honey offers numerous health benefits, it is essential to consume it in moderation and with caution, especially for certain individuals. Infants under the age of 1 should not consume honey due to the risk of botulism, a rare but serious illness. Additionally, individuals with pollen allergies should be cautious when consuming honey as it may trigger allergic reactions. Finally, while honey does have many health benefits, it is still sugar at the end of the day. No matter the source, your body treats sugars all the same. As with all sugars, it should be consumed in moderation. It is always advisable to consult with a healthcare professional before incorporating honey into your diet, especially if you have any underlying health conditions, right? If taken in excess, is the bottom line. Honey crystallization is a natural process that can be easily reversed with a bit of warmth and patience. By understanding why honey crystallizes, its history, and the benefits it offers, you can fully appreciate this versatile and delicious ingredient. Remember to store your honey in a dry, airtight container to help prevent crystallization and enjoy the liquid gold of nature for years to come. Fear not, right? So let's do not fear the honey crystallization. So that was all about honey crystallization and how to reverse the process and how we should store honey, right? Thanks for listening and have a wonderful Thursday. Today is Thursday, May 15th, 2025.